Hello there, beautiful internet, and you super creatures of the beyond. I think we need to clarify something. Well, this is a game mechanic that is not explained very clearly to the players, even to veteran players. So, there are two characters in the game that spawn, and that can spawn actually, and they are mutually exclusive. So basically, we have Coral, and she can spawn randomly in various locations. Sometimes she can start directly at SGS in the port. Sometimes you find her in the junkyard. Sometimes you find her in the core city, or sometimes you find her here. So people, when they see Coral, they rather restart the game if they see it right at the beginning of the game. The reason being is that her powers are kind of random, while the other character, uh, I forgot his name. Anyway, it's a guy that spawns in Core City and in the underground, and he's a mutant, and he does what are they called? He does the tattoos, and the tattoos give you a flat upgrade to your skills. And I wanted to go with in my build with a flat upgrade of 50% for the stealth, but it's just optional. It's not gonna give you anything extraordinary, but it's just nice to have. Now, the problem with Coral and why so many people like to avoid her is that her trinkets, even the wiki doesn't tell you exactly what the effects of the trinkets are, and they're not guaranteed. So if you kiss one of the trinkets, you get for 1 minute, possibly for 1 minute, or at different intervals of times. It's not very clear because nobody can test this, and it's not shown anywhere on your screen or in the UI of the game, or it doesn't change any stats or anything. It's a hidden mechanism that can affect your stats in a way that you can get a benefit. So I've heard situations where uh, guys have done the math to crazy extents, where they have used the warthog's foot, for example, and or hoof, and that one increases constitution. And the thing is that they were taking so much damage, so they were fighting. They kissed the leg, and during that time, well, it says that you need to also have food eaten, so it also affects that, but it comes with a debuff if it's under 25%. It's a bit kind of finicky. But he survived a situation where he shouldn't have survived. So luck is based on that. But there is another hidden mechanic, and this is why I came back here. Because we have to talk to Coral again. So I'd like to purchase. No. I had more questions about the psionic souls. Yes. What are they actually? They are, well, basically, this is in a way a scam by the devs to kind of sell you trinkets, but the trinkets do work, just not in the way anybody thinks. So they are essentially energies of the dead, of dying psionics beings, my dear. They're disembodied personalities, their thoughts and emotions. You see, they exist in our world, but are outside of what's visible to most people. Only the gifted ones can sense them in their true form, but despite that, they affect your world more than you believe. Our world, sorry. She's not a psionic, by the way. So this is the actually the conversation that affects. Well, it's kind of a buff to your trinket, but it's not clear. So I'm gonna reload. Mm. So if you choose the wrong thing here, it's gonna be irrelevant. So these four options are irrelevant, but this one is the important one. And say, oh, I believe. So if you really believe what she says, your trinket is gonna get a buff, and it's gonna work more frequent. They also affect encounters, but nobody knows how. But it's just everything is really random. Of course, there are a few other random things that are mutually exclusive in the game with characters and so on, but not as impactful as this one. So, in my opinion, you can kiss the trinket before you go into a fight, because you need to put it into the utility slot, unfortunately. Then you can remove it, put your other item, and then just go and attack. Now, different tickets have different powers, and we'll go with the one that I think makes more sense. But it's very, very important to know that if you have more than one trinket in your inventory, it's guaranteed you're gonna have a misfortune. And we're gonna try to leave the foot with the crawler, because the crawler just makes you a bit more undetectable. So I thought it would give us extra things, but well, maybe it's not a bad thing, because being a little bit extra stealthier can also affect our damage. But there is another ticket that affects our critical, so I would rather go for that one. Okay. Oh, I believe. How can I not, after everything you have told me? Yes, I'm delighted to hear it, my dear. So, this is like a gypsy scam in a way. It's like, well, not 100% scam, because it is in the code, so the trinkets do work. They just like not work as people want them to work. And it's very RNG. What can you do? Continue. She continues. These souls, they don't remain here because it's what they desire. Oh no, they affect our world because they gotta, you see? They gotta go, probably. You see, my dear, all souls want to move after disembodiment, to move on to the world beyond. But if a life has been taken violently, unjustly, if a soul is released before its time, then it will turn restless. Sometimes, even if someone dies in a natural death, there could still be things the soul yearns for, unfinished business of some kind, revenge, love. These vengeful souls roam the world doing everything they can to fulfill their goals and ultimately achieve eternal peace. What are they actually? They are they're essentially energies of the. Oh, okay. So basically, we are just back into this. Um, they affect our world, but if a life has been taken. Ah, okay. So basically, she just repeats. So basically, yeah, we have to take that thing. Now I'm gonna reload because. Ah. So where is that paw? Wait, I don't have the. Oh, I have it. I wanted to reload earlier, but whatever, it's not worth it. So yeah, this character spawned from the beginning of the game. You can't change that. Um, there are some mods that allow everything to spawn at the same time, so it's not no longer like this. So you can have both the tattoo and this, but unfortunately, it's not guaranteed it's gonna work with the new releases of the game. So be careful with that. It might crash your game, or you can do some other things. So it's finicky with mods in this game, and mods don't actually work like. Yeah, it's complicated. I'm gonna leave that on the ground, and I'm gonna go to Coral. I'm gonna buy the hopper food. The hopper is the one that guarantees, well, not guarantees, that ensures that we, not ensures, that might give us critical damage. So let's get the critical damage one. She gently takes and shows to you a hopper foot, lucky charm. It's a hind left foot. The hopper I caught personally in a cave not far from SGS, where the hopper gathered to die, so in the cemetery. It can be yours for 15 carats. Yeah, I'll take it. May it bring you great fortune. Keep it somewhere close to you, and remember what I said. Do not keep two charms close to each other, or else your fortune may turn into misfortune. About lucky charms. What are they actually? They are the limbs of animals that have been possessed by psionic souls. That is what gives them their power and affect their fortune and whatever to the wearer. So don't use this option. I like to look at the other channels. I have more questions. How do I use them? You keep them close to you, so basically in the inventory. The closer they are, the more fortunate they'll bring to you. So it's kind of forces you to have it in your inventory slot if you want to do it like that, but then you can swap it in the middle of the battle, I think. Or you just have to keep it in your inventory slot. Maybe we'll find an inventory slot that is bigger, we shall see. Most people keep them close to their heart, but that ain't strictly necessary. So this means we can also have it just in the inventory after we use it. We'll just test it. Probably if you have it in the inventory slot, there is a higher chance of the effect happening. That's the only thing that I can think. But it activates for 1 minute, that much is known. But it's not guaranteed that it's 1 minute from the moment you kissed it. So again, weird. How do you obtain them? I make them myself. I hunt animals, and not any animals, but only special ones. And then I prepare and fashion charms. It takes a lot of time and effort, but it's what I do and what I've always done. Why can't I use more at the same time? The souls within these charms, they are trapped, and the souls trapped together become angered, enraged. Their energies are in conflict, their will opposed. This brings misfortune, and the more souls there are, and the more they're distressed, the greater the misfortune becomes. Uh, so I think this also negates the bonuses or the fortune. You may have noticed that I carry this far apart. That is the reason. And where a life undemanding, I'd rather carry only one, my dear. Okay. Okay, let's go through this one so we can get the buff. Okay, so if we want to buy anything else from her, the other one also sells you some pelts, but they're not super good. They're just meh. For beginning, if you find her in the beginning, maybe it's okay. But then again, there are other vendors that can offer you good things. Chemical ball, we have that. Throwing net. She doesn't have many good things. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. And so, if we read this, lucky charm made from the Deathstalker claw, unexpectedly light. Increases its effectiveness. As you can see, it uses AP5. Now, this one also AP5, so we have to use it in the battle most likely. But it's not guaranteed, so you can have it in your inventory, but then you don't know if the effect is gonna apply as strongly as if you would have it in the utility belt. I don't know if I would replace it with this, but if I really need to have a situation where I can shoot them from afar, I'd be inclined. Maybe we'll find another belt, because eventually This slot with the traps is not necessarily there for us, so maybe we can find a better belt that gives us 4 utility. Or maybe we can make a coat that can give us another utility slot. That would be nice. Lucky charm made from a cave hopper's severed hindfoot. Not lucky for the hopper, obviously. So let's run really quick to SGS so I can leave one of the charms at home. So yeah, that's very important to understand how this works. Otherwise, we're gonna get into a lot of issues if we have them both on. Well, not a lot. Clearly, it says that the more you have, the more misfortune you have. But only one is okay. I think it's a good mechanic. It's very, I don't know. It's like a Joker card. You never know what you get. It can be extremely powerful, or it can be nothing. It can be also a lot of psychological effect as well, because you think it works and in actuality it doesn't do anything. But people say that there is something in the code that affects it, but nobody's 100% sure. Okay, so let's leave the other charm inside here, because I really think oh no, I meant leave it here. And I'm gonna put it here for now. Okay, so let's go back to our awesome place. Rail crossing. No, not this way, not this way. The other way. Let's speed up time a little. It's very dangerous to go fast in this game. You might run into traps, or you won't have time to avoid enemies and so on. So let's be careful. Okay, so we've talked to the dude, we've talked here, 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 here. And this also has this issue with the... Oh, by the way, you notice if I press Control, we can add extra things here. If I press Shift, we can have other spells here as well. So we don't have to cram everything in here. We can also have extra utilities, which is cool. I like that. I'm kind of curious. Can I bring the bow in here? Interesting. So we could technically activate the bow from here as well, right? Don't fail me. Interesting. So Captain Harvey here is a bit of a loose cannon. This is why the situation happened with everybody that died, but we shall see. Hello, traveler. I'm Harv, captain of the militia and de facto mayor of this station. We are usually a friendly and welcoming community, but you've chosen a bad day to pay us a visit. I'm looking for Terry and Laura. They come here regularly to trade, usually with Buzzer, but I haven't seen them recently, no. Why is it bad to visit? You must have heard the reports of the Faceless invading the core city by now, right? Well, we got our own problem with the Faceless here. They busted in with one of their tunnelers down the track south and occupied Buzzer shops. We tried to blitz them back before they set up, but that ended badly. They killed 3 of my men and deadly wounded 1. Why do you think they occupied Buzzard's shop? I can't say for sure. Maybe they want something from him or his shop. Buzzard's known to trade in strange electronics. Maybe he got a hold of something they want. interesting. Or maybe they actually planned to tunnel out somewhere else in the station and just improvised once they realized they missed their targets. What are you going to do about the faceless? There's not much we can do at this point. We barely have enough men to fight them off if they come at us now. If we rush them again and suffer more losses, we're done. We have to evacuate the station. Maybe I could help you with the faceless situation. He looks at you curiously. That would almost certainly mean you risk your neck for us. Why would you want to do this? I'm from SGS actually. Tanner sent me to lend a hand. We humans should stand together and against the faceless offensive. If your station falls today, my station could be next. I expect to be paid, of course. Let's go with the first one. I did put our distress call to SGS. Are you the only one they could spare? I guess you people have your own problems. As I said, storming the shop is not an option anymore, so you should have to figure out something else. Where's Buzzer Shop exactly? It's just to the south. It's guarded by the faceless, and there are plasma walkers patrolling. And further down the south, it's a train depot. How many faceless are there? When we tried to storm the shop, I saw 3 of them, but there could be more inside. Also, they had at least 2 plasma walkers patrolling the depot, so be careful if you go snooping around there. Miles has some ideas how to disable those when we discussed the possibility of a second attack. You should ask him about what he had in mind. He lives on the south side of the station. Okay, it's just to the south. Oh, okay, we still ask that. Is there another way to get to Buzzer Shop? Maybe through the tunnel, but I don't know what state it is in. No one been using it for a long time. You can access it through a trap door on the south end of the depot. The key is in my locker over there. Okay, interesting. Now, let's go talk to this dude. I think I know who these guys are, but we'll see. We'll detect that later. What do you want? Captain mentioned you have an idea how to disable the plasma walkers. In that case, they might have to move to attack. Only in that case, not launch another attack. Whatever. And no, I don't give a damn about Buzzer. He probably deserves whatever is coming to his way. He's constantly bringing trouble to the station. Rail crossing would be a much safer place without him. Persuade. Why don't we try to disable those plasma walkers anyway, just in case the faceless decides to attack? I don't know. Maybe that would be a bad move after. That wouldn't be a bad move after all. All right, listen. Take notes of whatever cause. I'm not going to explain this again. South Rail Crossing. There's an abandoned warehouse south of Rail Crossing. Follow the eastern platform along the tracks, then turn west into the first fence area and reach it just after the tracks begin descending into a dark tunnel. I've been there a couple of times before, scavenging. It's not a terribly dangerous place, but it's only pretty well locked up, so I couldn't get that much out of it. So, follow the eastern platform along the tracks, then turn west into the first fenced area and reach it just after the tracks begin descending into the dark tunnel. Okay, we get it. The strange thing about this place is that there was this room in there, and in the center of it there was some sort of pedestal. On top of it, something resembling an energy cell was attached. A bunch of power cables were connected to the pedestal, like it was constantly charging the device with the power, you know? I couldn't tell exactly what it was back then, though it did seem familiar. Later, I remembered seeing one of those things, the device that was on top of the pedestal. I've read about it in a book about the Old Wars. It's an interesting reference. Which Old Wars? It's called an active pulse capacitor, and while I don't know its inner workings, I do know it is used to come in combination with electromagnetic emitters to disable high power devices across a wide area, such as enemies, electronics, vehicles, and energy weapons. So it's an EMP. Well, it's just perfect for us because I bet if I mounted that thing on my little emitter over there, I could send a pulse to strong it so strong it would knock those plasma walkers out completely. All you have to do is go in there and get that thing, intelligence. But there's a catch, right? You're not sure if it's going to happen if you remove the capacitor from the pedestal. Otherwise, you should have done it already. Wait a second. If the area is not dangerous, as you said, why didn't you go back? Okay, let's go with this first one. He smirks and points his finger at you. You're a smart boy, aren't you? You're absolutely correct. Who knows what might happen if you pull that thing out? You might get electrocuted, trigger a time bomb. Who knows? It's for you to find out, not for me. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, you mean this thing right here? I see you already been to this place, and taking that thing off didn't kill you. Very good. Give it here, and I'll attach it to the emitter. He takes it, the device. All right, it might take a while. All right, it's up and emitting now. If you don't mind, I'm going to put some distance between it and myself, just in case the faceless figure out what we're going on and decide to plasma melt it. You have fun now. So he placed it here. Though, we should visit those places afterwards again. So basically, the place over here and go up there, and then maybe we can go back. Nah, we shall see. And then this place over here. These two places, I think this is where Dude was talking about finding something important for him, but I don't remember which one of the two. Okay, we're gonna take care of the faceless situation. Maybe I should have gone invisible. So, the good thing is that now the plasma walkers are disabled. I'm not sure exactly where they are. You can just take a peek. Okay, there's a dead guy over there. Another dead guy. And then we have the faceless over here. And then we have this one, the plasma center. Yeah, I would have wanted to destroy him, but whatever. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not get so personal, please. I really like how you hear those voices. Gonna take this. If you listen closely, there is like a robotic voice. Around them. now this is their... I think that's the trap door, which we might want to go in. I could... I'm not sure, actually, if I can avoid it. Maybe if we had the other lucky charm, maybe we would have avoided him completely. Who knows? Maybe. Okay, there is a security camera over here, which we do not want to trigger. Nice. So let's see what we have on the cameras. Okay. Okay. Seems clear. Oh, I didn't check it. Oh, hacking. Nice. Oh, you are such a bastard. But so happy that you do not move. Actually, how much damage do I do? Ah, 11 XP, not worth it. Let's not destroy it. Let's disable the power. That ensures that the camera stop working, and if the camera would have worked, they would have sent these little robots to attack. If they would have detected us. Ah, okay. Ah, so the voice, the robotic voice is kind of everywhere. Never mind. So this area here has some interesting things. Oh, no oddity for us. Anything of use here? No? Uh-huh. Trap mine. Let's get it. Little bit of experience doesn't hurt anyone. Of course it's locked. You bastard. Let's take it slow. Take it slow, Commander. Well, almost ran into it. So I think this is the area we are looking for. Okay, I might want to destroy this one. It's not gonna move. I'm quite curious how much experience do I get. 77. Ah, I'll take it. Well, mostly I destroyed him for the parts. Never mind. More traps. Ah, you see me, I know. Fortunately for you, I also see you. You're kind of paralyzed there, aren't you? Non-stop. It's okay. Ooh, nice plasma cell. So I think we can go around and check this area as well. Just in case there are any hidden secrets or anything like that. They're mining graphite, I suppose. Or coal. Who knows? But it looks like graphite. Because they're doing electronics. So even though most of the facilities are kind of broken down, there's still use for all of these things, I suppose. Because the Protectorate and the Northern Railway may be more technically advanced, and they can still have production facilities. Locker. Perfect. Oh no, where's the key? I didn't take the key from the freaking... Ah! Which locker is that? Damn it. Was it a locker in his room? Well, I'll need to go back. Then, well, maybe I'll find another way in. Just... whatever. Can I jump the fence? No. Well, let's just try our luck. Maybe I can get through. Or not. The robot is incapacitated, but he can still see me. That's kind of creepy. If you want... This is kind of a tiny spoiler, but it's true. If you want to have an easy game towards the end, don't mess with the faceless. It might be fun, it might be cool, but the end of the game will make your life a living nightmare if you do that. And mostly, the faceless can help you in the end of the game, and it's good to have them there. I'd rather have them on my side than against me. Uh, I'm gonna beat you up if the freaking key is in this. Ah, now I can open it. You bastard! So what I like about this game is that, yeah, sure, you can mess with the faceless. You can mess with all the stations, kill everyone if you wish. And you will still be able to finish the game. Even as a mutant, you can still finish the game, though it's very hard and you can't do all of the game's content, clearly, because you're unable to speak. You can do a lot. But it will be mainly fighting. Although I do think you're going to be able to talk to other mutants, which I think it's content that you cannot... Well, some mutants, or communicate with other mutants, maybe they're friendly towards you. I'm not entirely sure. I never played as a mutant. That's considered the hardcore of the most hardcore. Okay, we should be able to get inside now. Although, I do suspect... yeah, borrowers are here. Oh well. Couldn't have been an easy one, could it? But I'm not gonna bother. Maybe I am. Let's just get rid of you. Nobody heard that. Where are my explosives? Haha. Well, they're gonna hear it, so... They're going to investigate, I suppose. Oh no. Ah well. No. Ah. You little bastards. What? Whatever. I should bandage myself, or maybe I should take one of these. Ah! Of course! Of course! Of course! Why wouldn't you come behind me? Well, the critical worked. Okay, good, good, good. Ugh, poison. Let's heal a bit. And let's recharge this. Oh, it is a bit early, but rather have it fully recharged. Whew. 47 just for this one. Kind of little. I'm not gonna carry any more of this. I have plenty of everything at home. To the point where I can just finish the freaking game with all the resources that I haven't processed. Let's see. We find an oddity. Whoa! And this is a lucky find. And there is some rubble over here. Ugh. We could take care of him. Open up. Perfect. Oddity. Oddity time. Well, maybe I should go and investigate these tunnels as well. No, I can't go into this corner. Interesting. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna take you out. Because why not? Any? I think we already have everything. Barrel. Nice. Oh, epoxy. Of course. Why wouldn't it be hackable? Not worth it. I'll take this free. Okay, so this second entrance is a bit more safer. I'm gonna still explore everything. Oh, shoot. You're gonna just run into me, aren't you? Oh, bastard. Hate you. I hate you, Hauser. Could use a little update. Sorry, repair. And maybe one more. I think we are all right. Let's save. Yeah, maybe we can kiss the foot at the end of the round and try next round, hopefully, to get the luck. This just leads us to the ladder directly, but I should check the tunnel for oddities. Just in case. Look, rubble. Yep, yep. We already have this one. Let's just check around the corner really quick. There's another boxy. Yeah, of course. Don't you dare. Oh, come on, go away. No, I'll just take this. Go away, go away, go away, go away. I really don't like fighting them. It's a waste of time. And not much experience. I don't think there is anything anymore. Maybe I can... Let me try to get rid of him though. Damn it! Come on. Go invisibly. Invisibly? I love stealth builds. If you have like a fist or a knife, nobody can hear you scream. Maybe you as well. Or the crossbow, of course. But as we have seen, crossbows are a bit tricky to master. Okay, it doesn't seem like there are any more. Any more things. Come on. Now we have some barrels, but I don't think we have anything specifically good in these barrels. Nah, just as expected. 23, yeah, it's not really bad for a tiny one. They're also annoying. You know what, just YOLO. Never mind. Let's make sure we go sneaky mod. And now let's save, because this part is tricky as hell. Okay, maybe not that part, this part. So cool thing, always check the computer recs. Nom nom nom. Good ODT. Now we can go through the ventilation shafts. Unfortunately, I don't have the stealth skill or the strength to do it. But this guy is gonna just be here and there, huh? Although we could just go behind him. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Keep it coming. No, 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 no. Oh, damn it. He saw me. So let's hope I can go into that corner. It doesn't see me. Let's hope, I said. I'm not sure. Lucky Charm, help me. Fortunately, this one is disabled. I think we have enough space between us and him to not be seen. Oh, this one is here. Let's get inside here quickly. Boxy. Yes, yes. No worries. We got you covered. Whoa. Delicious loot. Okay, let's recharge our thing. Don't want to remain without charges in the middle of the battle. Well, not battle, in the middle of our exploration actually. Okay, let's go, 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 go. Close the door. Don't leave any witnesses. I'll check downstairs later on, because right now it's too defended. There might be one more around here that we have to be careful with. Okay. Nah, nah, nah. Let's not do anything silly. If I start talking to him, he might... Fortunately, I think we have plenty of time for us to look around. The hell did he go? Okay, he's there. Stop the light switch. What the hell? What? 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 I'm confused. Well, I don't particularly want that. Come on. Click it. Okay, let's go in here. Check the shelves. Oh, nice. Gonna close this for a little moment. And we'll do something insane soon. Let's wait for him to go. Let's try to talk to this guy while he's not in our faces. He whimpers. Hey, there's a switch that will turn on the turrets. He's behind the counter on the other side of the room. Okay, if you want to fight them, yeah, sure. But if you don't want to fight them, just do this. Talk to the faceless mind reader. You can sense his mind's eye fall upon you. For a moment, it's if he's about to attack, but his curiosity stops him. You hear an echoing voice in the back of your head. The word sounds familiar, but you cannot make them out. It is as if he speaks in a language you once knew but had forgotten. So probably we're not even speaking English, we're just having... So probably he's speaking English. Or another language, who knows. We just have subtitles. As the voice gets louder, it starts making sense. Submit. Allow his excursion into your mind to continue. Submit to the questioning. Submit to the questioning, or we shall resolve this in combat. This voice speaks fluently now. What would you like to know? Everything. The mechanical grappling arm protruding from his helmet starts moving. I will look into your thoughts and extract the answers to my questions. So this is in the very advanced future. We're just living in its ruins. The process is painless. After this, we will depart and leave you unharmed. Very well, allow him to inspect your head. Ooh. The metal head grips your forehead and your thoughts begin to swirl in your brain. It's like someone put your mind into a fast forward, except but that the thoughts are not moving in sequence, but instead your brain is jumping from one to another, seemingly randomly. They switch so fast you can barely make out what they are. After a while, it stops and the metal hand releases you. For a moment, you stand there confused but put yourself together quickly. Thank you for cooperating, Eros. We will be leaving now, but before we leave, I'm afraid we must deal with our unwilling host. What will happen to Buzzard? I'm afraid he must die. Why? I may not answer that. Wait. If I'm not mistaken, you came here looking for something, but he did not find it. This is none of your concern. Persuade. Perhaps leaving him alive can increase your chances of finding it in the future. Surely you are cutting off one avenue of investigating by killing him. He pauses for a moment. This is true. Though leaving him alive is risky, we will take this chance. Should it come to pass that this was a bad decision, we will return to correct it. Persuasion helps. Thanks, I thought I was a gunner. Hot damn, thanks for getting me out of this mess, man. If there's anything you need, I'm at your service. I can't give you any of the premium equipment for free, I'm afraid, but anything else you find in the store you think you might use, help yourself. My house is your house. My hasa is your hasa. What did the Faceless want from you? Never told me. They just busted into my store, beat me up and threw me in the cage. From time to time, the brain hook guy would probe my mind for something. At first I tried resisting, but after a couple of sessions, I felt so weak and tired I had to yield. I think he pulled out what he needed because he left me alone after that. As I mentioned, they never told me what they wanted to know, but I can make a good guess though. What you guessed then? Well, recently this guy, Cornell, came to my shop with this little gang, a guy and a woman, a guy and a woman. They are scavenger bandits, you know, the typical lower Underrail lowlife. But anyway, he tells me he scavenged up something good and produced this like armor box. He opened it and inside there the weirdest looking device I ever seen. It looked like a messed up 20-sided Rubik's cube or something. On each side there were markings that resembled electronic symbols, but I didn't know what any of that meant. There were a lot of couple of slots, maybe for some power supply or output of some kind, but again, unlike anything I've seen before. By this point, I'm intrigued. I tried to strike a deal with them, but he asked for way more than I am willing to pay. He leaves then, takes the device and the box with him. The next day, here comes the Faceless knocking on my door. So basically, what I think happened is that the two people that the Vera made us look for were with this Cornell guy, and Cornell shot them because he didn't want to split the revenue. That's just my guessing. It's not told anywhere, but it's implied based on the things we can puzzle together. So you think he stole that device from the Faceless? I bet my money on it. So how did they manage to track him down? Oh, and interestingly, the other two obviously never got to this place, but Cornell did. But they did intend to come here. We'll find more about Cornell later on. He chuckles. Let me ask you a better question that yields some answers. Why was the cube carried in a metal box? Holy hell, because it has a built-in tracking device. Bingo. But that raises another question now. Why the hell did he allow me to remove it from the box? The answer to this must be that he doesn't freaking know what the hell he's dealing with. He did put it back into the box when he left, but I bet wherever he opens it next time, the next place, the faces will pop up. Do you know where Colonel's heading? He didn't say. What I do know is that he and his little gang have their base somewhere in the core city. What do they call themselves again? Acid hunters, yeah. And we we did see acid on the floor, so that may be true that he killed them. So you think he stole that device from the faceless? If you'd have to guess, what would you say the device actually was? A singularity bomb? Just kidding, I have no idea. I'm looking for Terry and Laura Becker, which are the guys that we have discovered. Merchants from the SGS, have you seen them recently? No, I haven't seen them in a while. They're alright. Or perhaps it's not the guys. Ah, interesting. So perhaps they're free acid hunters and they met with these two scavengers. And perhaps the scavengers stole the box and they shot them to take the box. Perhaps that's the way that it went. I'll know that once I find them. I see. Well, I hope you find them well and good. So, if the Faceless popped up into the middle of Core City, that's where the box should reside, right? Because it's not here. Interesting. Oh, we have to... How do I go there? Ah, this way. Maybe I can destroy this plasma bastard now. Get a little bit of extra experience, but actually his components are more important to me. Okay. And let's destroy the one in the front as well. Oh, I should check what he has though for bartering. Oh, I missed. An audit, yeah, only once. Well, whatever. Where is the repair kit? Okay. Let's check really quickly over here, see what he has in his beautiful inventory of premium stuff. Close your damn doors. I think if you start attacking this, you also provoke him, so let's not do that. Let's see what you have to barter. I'll probably take some of this and some of this. How are these looking? High frequency. Plasma pistols are really epic. Better than the laser pistols. Unfortunately, we don't have the mercantile high enough. Maybe the premium stuff is more premium than this. I'll also buy this. Whatever. Well, we'll end the episode soon enough. I just want to check one more. Oh, no, the other way. Check one more thing really fast. But I'm not sure exactly where it is. Well, first of all, let's go give in the mission. Yep, I got rid of the faceless for you. Yeah, I saw some of them retreating. I didn't know what you did. I don't know what you did, but well done. You did us a great favor, and we won't forget this. Ah, he's a bastard. If you would have said you wanted to do it for money, you would have gotten money, but whatever, he's a bastard. And since you saved Bartlett in the process, here's a bonus as well 100 carats. You bastard. Please, pleasure doing business with you. Indeed. Ever thought the faceless are, even though the faceless are gone, you seem troubled. Are there any other problems? I am relieved, believe me, more than it shows. But so many troubles befell Rail Crossing recently, and that is the reason why I'm not exactly jumping with joy. We basically trade one misfortune for another. Is it something I can help with? You know, you can trust me. Trust is not the issue, it's just, alright, I'll explain. Recently, we had a problem with the increasing number of attacks on rail crossing, mostly by bandits. But hell, when you add the faceless to that, the pressure becomes overwhelming. Regardless, even without these recent events, the attacks have become more and more vicious and difficult to repel. So I made a deal with the Protectorate some time ago, according to which they would deliver us military supplies. Interesting, I'll have to investigate that. Look, I don't know how you feel about the Protectorate, but what I did out of necessity. Rail crossing is a small station, easy picking, and we need a way to protect ourselves. To do that, we needed weapons, ammo, medical supplies, everything pretty much, and those things you can't go around and pick like mushrooms. Like mushrooms. Tell me about this delivery. The only thing that I have been told was that the train loaded with supplies was due to arrive several days ago. As far as I know, the train was to set off from South Railroad Outpost, which is a small protectorate base south of here. The train never arrived, and I've received no word from the protectorate regarding the whole situation since I do not know how and what is happening. Maybe it never departed. Maybe something happened along the way. Maybe. I just don't know. I will help you. We'll find out what happened. Great, great. Thank you. You will be rewarded for your assistance, I promise. Just find out what happened to the train. Okay. So the best way to reach Railroad Outpost is by following the tracks to the south, which is exactly the route the train had to take to reach us. Return to me if you learn anything important, and please be quick. Lives are at stake. I'll be there in the office. Take care. Yes, yes, yes. We shall do this in the next episode, bro. Excuse me. And let's go. Well, they open the doors themselves. Whatever. Ah, damn it. Forgot the Discord open again. What can you do? Let's talk to this guy and tell him that the operation was a success and the patient is dead. Hey, what do you want? Ah, just a moment, guys. I need to get rid of Discord. Um, have you noticed anyone unusual going to Buzzard's shop recently? Someone you think you could be linked to the faceless wanting to occupy the store? His shop's on the other side of the station, and when it comes to customer, it mostly tend to notice the ones that come and go. He pauses, shrugs, and continues. I don't know. I don't remember anyone I'd pick up. Really, honestly, I'd go check the bar if I was you. That's the best place to go if you wanna learn what happened around here. Um, okay. Well, our clue is that they went to Core City and that's where their base is. have to investigate there. Um, have you noticed anything unusual about? All kinds of people visit Buzzard shop and this bar. That's the south for your friend. He leans on the counter and points his eyes in your direction, but he is not actually looking at you. His mind is elsewhere. He tilts his head back slightly, redirecting his vacant stare towards the ceiling. Then he returns to you. I remember. There was a group of people, scavenger type, who came to the bar. I saw them enter Bazaar shop before that, just by pure chance. Can't remember exactly when all this happened, but it was before the faceless attack. Anyway, they were arguing about something loudly, which kind of drew my attention. And I remember I overheard Buzzard's name being mentioned a few times. Wait. Even Miles was mentioned once, I think, but it was met with some kind of head shaking from what I recall. That sounds interesting. Anything else you know? How did they look? Where did they go afterwards? Can't tell you anything specific about their appearance. They look like scavengers to me. They had some stuff with them and some heavy looking bags, but other than that, I haven't noticed anything. I think there were three of them, or four. Maybe there was a woman with them, maybe. I think one of them had a green mohawk. Yeah, they paid me after they were done with their drinks, and I heard one of them talk about going to Foundry. Oh. Just as they were leaving the bar, said they knew someone there, and that's all I remember. I see. Appreciate the info. Um, I'd like to ask you something else. No. Although we could talk to the dude about it. Uh, I have seen six. Six? Can you tell me about them? He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath, as if meditating. He speaks by his pose remaining unchanged. The first and second were twins. Two women, bold, young, and uglier than a stone shine hangover. Yeah, he saw six because they were free. And he was drunk and he was seeing double. Yeah, the third and fourth were also twins. Two guys identical, also young and ugly. The last two are also twins. Guys too, ugly. Don't know whether young or ancient. Are you sure you aren't seeing double? I still close. No, man. Why would you ask me that? And why did those people go to Bazaar shop? He opens his eyes. Twin party, man. He laughs. I'm joking. No, they went there to purchase some electronical stuff. Why else would they go to Buzzards, man? Think with your like. He grabs his head, nogging. I mentioned them to you because I haven't seen more than two pairs of twins since that twin party from the several years ago. I was like the only one without a twin then. Yeah, he makes a long pause after which he lifts his bottle. Cheers, man. Do you perhaps know what happened to the missing train? It's supposed to arrive to Rail Crossing. You come to the right person, friend, and I'll tell you the whole story. First, because you asked me about the train, you must know that I know what happened to it. And since I know that I know, I'm thankful that you came to me and tell me your real truth. Third, what happened to it? You ask. It was taken by the darkness. Darkness? Are you talking? What are you talking about? You aren't paying attention, man. I was taken by the darkness, blackness, the absence of light, the factory of horrors. I have seen it in my vision, a protectorate train full of military supplies, um, approaching rail crossing. Then suddenly, darkness falls, and the train is engulfed in it. Cries are heard, souls are lost. The train is taken and the corpses are tossed. Taken. That sounds strangely poetic. He smiles. Thanks. I was reading some old books. Actually, I was looking at the pictures, but I was it was inspirational enough. Listen, just stay away from darkness. Cheers. I'll be going for now. It's awesome. Okay, let's see. Is this Miles? I don't remember. No, this is Travis. Let's just ask Travis. Have you noticed anything unusual about buzzards? Nope. What do you know about the free drones? This is an important question. Not much. I heard there's some sort of anarchists that are fighting the Underrail Protectorate. Funny you should ask me that, man. I overheard some people talking about them just a few days ago, right here in Rail Crossing. Am I missing something here? Can you tell me about this? It's some old junkyard I've been keeping around forever. None of them are functional, but they are still working parts that can be scrapped for them. Now, I had an S750 sitting outside the shop, but until a month ago, there was a sight to behold. I wanted to. What is a S7? S750K to be exactly. Hot as hell, with 200 kilowatts of unaltered power under your ass. That beautiful beast can take you anywhere. Well, not that particular one, since one of its cells has caught on fire and burned everything under the hood. Ouch. Could you repair it? Nope. Why? Way out of my league. I just held onto it so I could admire it, and I salvaged some stuff before I sold it to scrap junkyard where it's now at. I don't exactly know how it looks, but it should be like a hot rod or something like that. It looks like more like a ski. It would have been interesting to have one of these and go around some places, but I guess they never thought of implementing it. Okay, one more guy to ask, and that is Miles. Do you know about the free drones? Heard of them, but I have no comments. I don't know what. I don't want to turn into Buzzard. He's the one constantly yapping about them. It's cause of him I've ever heard of them in the first place. Interesting. We should ask Buzzard. So no. Okay. We'll see next time. We'll ask Buzzard about the free drones and we'll do some more exploration stuff. But until next time, you guys stay awesome and bye 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 bye.